everybody, and welcome back to some more Sky Odyssey with Janky Nick. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Nick.
What's up?
Welcome back to our castle in the sky called Odyssey. Oh man, how are you doing, Nick?
I'm good, thanks, man. What's up? We're back in our favorite place.
Is this your favorite place?
The Belgian Castle, Isaac.
Is this your favorite place, Nick? Is this where you you come to get away from it all?
This is my happy place, Isaac.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. That's nice, Nick. I didn't, I was a little worried that you kind of hated it here, Nick. But I'm glad that you enjoy being here.
Thanks,
in this Belgian castle. So, Nick, at the end of the last episode, we were working on trying to set up. It took us a bit of time, Nick, and way too much, faffing about trying to figure out how to automatically hand in quests that require the liquid. But we got there in the end, and we set up the quest for liquefacted coal. The quest being to hand in 50,000 buckets of liquefacted coal. And you'll be happy to know, Nick, that since the end of the last episode, I have actually claimed this quest once already. When I came back on the server, it was done. We had handed in 50,000 millibuckets, or 50,000 buckets even, of liquefacted coal. I claimed it. I got 20,000 coins, Nick. I'm now just shy of 300,000 coins.
Oh, yeah.
And I set this up again, Nick. I did do some tidying up. You did. I'm not going to say that you left it in a horrific, horrible mess, Nick, but it was a bit of a state. I'm not going to lie. It was a bit of a mess. And so I've tried to kind of tidy it up a little bit here.
I prefer the term non-optimal, Isaac. It was non-optimal. And that was just because I thought we needed fluid transposers, but we didn't, Isaac. So now I'm glad you've made it optimal for us all, Isaac.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would call this optimal. It's still quite possible this is non-optimal.
Oh, Isaac, trust me. Just you wait. This will be optimal. You
all right.
You raucous boy, because I'm taking this boy high, Isaac.
Oh.
I'm flying high. I'm going to burst through the roof. You know what they say, Isaac? The sky is the limit. You know what should be the motto of SpaceX or NASA, Isaac? It should be the sky is not the limit.
I mean, unfortunately, Nick, for us, the sky is the limit. Like, there is a world height limit, unfortunately. I don't think we have Galacticraft in. No, we don't. Otherwise, you could have built like a little section on Mars or something with
take it to the
even
moon.
More of these. But yeah, unfortunately for us, Nick, I don't say this often, Nick, but dream smaller.
Dream smaller.
The sky is the limit. So, Nick, between episodes, of course, our chicken wall has been doing its thing, and our blue matter power flower bonsai pot Mark 8s, which is bloody a mouthful and a half, have been doing their work, Nick. And so right now, after I've handed those back in, Nick, I have got a very tasty 125 G's worth
listen,
of
right.
EMC.
This is not fair. See, every time I log out, Isaac just disconnects me from everything. He removes me from my EMC links. He changes my power flowers to his power flowers, and then he comes on and says, Nick, guess how many G's I've got? And I'm just here with my measly 12 G. Right, Isaac. Freaking Jesus, Isaac.
But Nick, as is tradition, I do then hand over all of the EMC to you in order to allow you to make higher tier bonsai power flowers, right?
Oh my God, that's a lot of G.
I know, right? It's insane.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm back down to 1G again, Nick. Just a measly 1G, but that's fine. Nick. That's fine.
Thanks, man. Okay,
cool. You're going to work on making like the next tier or two of power flower bonsai pots? Like, what do we have the ability to make right now?
We have the ability to go to Mark 11, Isaac, I believe.
How much EMC per second is that?
That is 75.99 million EMC a second. And it's worth 116 cool, calm, and collected G's, Isaac.
That is insanity, Nick. Holy heck, 75 million. Oh,
that is pretty wild, actually, if I do say so myself. What were we on just now? Mark 8?
We were on just 1 million, yeah.
Okay,
1 million
Mark
per
8.
second.
So I'll have to get upgrading here. If I type in Mark 8, I've got to get my Mark 8 matter collector, my Mark 8 matter relay, and then switch myself over to Mark 9s and get some new matter So I think it's blue matter. Yeah, get some analysis fuel. Just, go up the matters.
Just crank through them, Nick. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
One thing I didn't point out, Nick, that people did tell us in the comment section and that we are now doing is that apparently you can use the personal EMC link here as kind of like an energy condenser in and of itself. You can just have it make things for you, right? Oh,
Yes.
excuse me? There's no way that works. Hold on. Hold on, Nick. I'm trying to...
Wait.
No, it doesn't work. Okay, I was a little... There's some... Nick, come up here. All right, actually, no, don't come up here. Go to your energy, your EMC link over here, all right?
Yeah. Just a second. Yeah.
So if you want the EMC link to generate something for you, all you have to do is put the item you want to make in the right-hand slot, and then it will, and then you can just pull that item out, right? And it'll just make it using the EMC that is in your like EMC network.
Right.
But when you're in the EMC link, Nick, if you hover over items in JEI, you'll see that the slot turns green in the EMC link, and then if you click and drag, you get like this weird green line.
Oh my God.
But I don't think you can actually... I was hoping that we could just pick any item in JEI and make it with EMC.
Yeah,
but
it's not
unfortunately,
dragging,
it looks like... Yeah, it doesn't actually like land, unfortunately.
No. That would have been insane.
I know, right? I was so ready for that to be just like how that worked. It's also got a really cool little like bounce back animation if you drag like real far across the screen. Like the items just like fly back to where they're supposed to be.
Well, like, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God, who knew that Minecraft could be this refined, Isaac?
I know,
It's a little bit
Nick,
too
it's
refined
insane.
for me. I prefer, like it to just crash instantly. That's what I'm used to.
Not just not work, you just want it to crash when you try
Yeah,
to do that.
exactly. Exactly. That's
Oh,
and me to get like micro stuttering, frame drops, like
yeah,
freaking-
blue screen, just
that exactly.
shut it all
Isaac.
down. Yeah,
Shut
I
it
understand,
down.
Nick, I understand. Shut it down.
Shut it
Oh
down.
boy. So Nick, you're working on the power flower, and then after that, I assume you're gonna work on extending out this liquefacted coal setup to produce more liquefacted coal for our quest there, Nick. Whilst you work on that, Nick, I'm gonna work on something a little bit different, Nick. I'm gonna work on setting up a Woot mob farm, or a mob farm from the Woot mods.
Yeah? It sounds like you're having far too much fun saying that, Isaac. I mean, I know I would.
you like the word Woot? Nick,
It's like you saying it's the yeet mod. I'm just gonna yeet mod. I'm gonna yeet. I want us
I'm
to
gonna
use
make
that.
ourselves a yeet mod farm.
I want us to use that in place of the term yeet now, Isaac. I hope you're happy with that.
You also use Woot?
Yeah. You're just gonna,
All right.
yeah, just woot that power flower to me, Nick, and I'll be like, oh, you go, woot.
But no, I'm gonna make us a Woot mob farm, Nick. All right, that's what I'm gonna make us, like a Woot mob farm, because as we mentioned before, Nick, there are I don't know if we mentioned it in video or not, but I definitely told you about it, Nick. But there are higher tier loot chests that we can get, right? If I type in loot chest into JEI here, there is a boss tier loot chest, or sorry, a game over loot chest, which you get from killing bosses, right? Specifically, I think the Wither might be the only boss, although I'm not sure if there are other bosses that you can kill.
Right.
But if we kill a large amount of Withers, we will eventually get a couple of these game over loot crates, Nick. And these game over loot crates contain some pretty nice items, Nick, such as the creative conversion kit, allowing us to, make all of our machines into creative machines and get like a creative energy source or something like that. You can get a creative energy source from the machine as well. You can get creative vending upgrades for storage drawers, which basically mean you put one item in and then that storage drawer just gives you back infinite items because it's a creative storage drawer. There's a ton of stuff that we can get from these game over loot chests, Nick. And I think one of the best ways for us to get that is for us to make a max tier Woot mob farm and have it spawn Withers for us, right?
I see. Okay. I mean, that sounds pretty wild, Isaac. I mean,
It's a wild ride, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you, Nick, but it's a wild ride. What do you reckon they used to sugarcoat initially to come up with that saying?
I mean, maybe they used this freaking Mark 11 lime matter power flower bonsai pot, Isaac. 'Cause
Yeah.
holy crap.
Are you getting a nice amount of EMC per second there, Nick? Is it coming in?
It's quite nice. You can say that, Isaac.
You could say that if you,
Yeah.
you could.
This is 20.7 G, 20.8 G, 21 Gs. It's pretty raucous, Isaac. I'll tell you what.
He's pulling in
what,
all of the Gs. Oh my goodness.
They call me
insane.
the OG, Isaac, because of this.
Call him the G puller. Oh my
Call me
goodness.
the G puller. Look, it's just stopped working, Isaac. It's just not. Oh no, it's gone. It's working again.
I think the server took a quick poop there, Nick.
I
think the server might be currently in the process. I see Ninja bouncing around on the server. I think he might be trying to fix. Oh yeah, this.
Is he trying to halt my progress here, Isaac? Because I mean,
I think he knows that you're too powerful, Nick. I think he's trying to shut you down. He's trying to silence you and get you, get you out of here.
I mean, that's fair, Isaac. He would be perfectly correct in doing so, because that is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. So, I believe, Nick, if I put down this factory layout and I switch this up, do you see this here?
Oh, I do. Oh my gosh,
at that.
Isaac, that looks wild.
I know, right? Oh, yeah. So this is the Woot Farm multi-block. So the Woot, the way it works, by the way, is it doesn't actually spawn the mobs in. It just kind of, you pump power in and you pump items in. So in this case, we give it redstone flux, we give it soul sand, and we give it wither skeleton skulls, and it will just simulate the spawning and killing of withers and just output the results every couple of seconds, right? Depending on how fast it is, how many speed upgrades you have, all that kind of jazz. However, you'll probably be able to see here that this is like just a layout. It's a visualization of what it's going to look like. These are not actually the blocks. And so I do have quite a few blocks to make here, Nick. Thankfully, they are, I think, pretty much all EMCable. You've got this quite the tower you've got going there, Nick.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice. Do you look up? Do you see these little like grey particle effects in the sky?
Oh my god, there's a black hole. I do. We're being taken over.
What the heck? Oh yeah, it is actually like it didn't look like you couldn't see the black hole.
It
pop
looks
from
like
down
a
on the
freaking
ground.
black hole, man.
Oh, should I?
Oh,
should we?
Oh,
go!
Oh,
Jesus
God, it is a
Christ,
black
are
hole.
you flying as well?
Jeez.
What's it called? A gravitational anomaly from Matter Overdrive Legacy Edition. It just kind of like warps you around it. What the?
Oh my god! Is Matter Overdrive Legacy
heck?
the Android one?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we've got too many Android limbs, Isaac. Maybe it's like
Oh, maybe.
Factorio. You know,
Like
when
the robots are taking over.
Yeah.
What do I need here? So I need to make these Stygian? How would you pronounce that, Nick? If you type in STYG into JEI.
Stygian, Isaac, or Stygian, Isaac. Take your pick.
Thanks, Nick.
I mean,
all right. Thankfully, it does have you can buy it in the store. So I've bought the Stygian or Stygian ore. There we go. Now I've got the Stygian or Stygian ingots. And thankfully, most of the stuff here from Woot does have an EMC. So making more of this should not be too difficult whatsoever. Stygian.
Stygian.
Such a weird word, isn't it? Like,
it's so
bizarre.
I just don't really know what to say there, Isaac. I mean,
all right. Do we have slime of any description? Oh, we do. Nice. Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do. Nice.
Yeah, I've made this. So to get started with Woot, you have to first get this thing here, the Stygian Iron Anvil, which I've now got, Nick. But to use the anvil, you need to have it on top of a magma block. And a magma block, Nick, is made from 4 magma creams, which you can make with blaze and slime. Thankfully, very easy for us to get. I should make sure I save the magma block there for future uses. But now if I throw this under, I think it should be good to go. Now, it's a bit weird, this block, because it doesn't have like an interface, the anvil. You can't open it up. The way that you work it is you can right-click to place things on it, and then you can drop items on top of the items that you've placed, and then hammer those items to create new items. It's a bit of an involved process, but I think I know what I'm doing, Nick. I think I'm licensed in all 50 states to kill this. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to build this in phases, Isaac. So I've currently built phase 1. Is there a way, Isaac, to copy a configuration from one machine to the other?
I don't think so.
Right. This is going to be fun. This is going to be real fun.
You can open it up and then you can double click. If you shift double click in the middle of like the configuration options, it wipes it.
Yeah.
So you can like shift double click to wipe and then set it up from there.
Like
that might be easier than like cycling.
Because cycling, all I need to do is if you click on another one, I just need to click on the left one 4 times and then it's basically fine.
I think you can right click, by the way, to go back by one. I've done that one for you there.
Yeah.
So like if you go to an unused one.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So all I need to do is right click. Okay. This is much better because all I need to do is change that one to blue.
I just saved you 3/4 of your time there, Nick.
Thanks, man.
Freaking, you owe me like 3 hours now. Oh my goodness. There we go.
Gonna have to work
I'm cashing in all of those. I'm cashing in all those overtime hours, Nick, that I've earned.
Oh man.
That's woot. So I need some factory flesh casing, some factory bone casing, some factory blaze casing, some factory ender casing, and some factory nether casing. All right. Do we have any nether stars?
Oh, Isaac, I think we have nether star seeds.
Really?
I think I came across some, and if I did, then I will have them in here. No, Isaac, I don't.
Oh.
Unless they're in a chest somewhere. Unless
you
they're
got
in a
me
chest
all
somewhere.
excited then, Nick. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
Isaac, I did. Here you go, my friend. There you go.
Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. We do have to kill a wither today, Nick. If we're gonna get this root spawn up and running, we do have to both spawn and kill a wither. Also, follow-up question: do we have any wither skeleton skulls?
I don't think so, Isaac. I don't think we've come across any because we've not been, to the nether.
We've not been killing the withers. So we are going to, if we want to be able to automate this this root farm, we are going to have a continuous line of wither skeleton skulls. And unfortunately, unlike the soul sand, they don't have an EMC. And so we are going to have to set up some kind of wither skeleton farm if we want to get this done.
Sure.
Thankfully, I don't think that should be too difficult for us. Although, I don't know how we're going to go about doing that, Nick. We don't have witch water, of course, which is the way we normally go about spawning in wither skeletons, right?
Right.
All right. I'm going to the nether real quick because we need some soul sand. Also...
Okay, good luck, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. I do have... Oh, hello. Oh, so... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've arrived at somebody else's nether portal by the looks of it. Someone's built like a little nether base. So the nether is empty.
Okay.
But... Oh, this is clever.
Oh.
Very clever. The nether is empty. Oh, please. Oh, no. I made a grave mistake. Are
you okay?
Mistakes were made.
Are you gonna,
I have no armor. Mistakes were made. I can fly.
Yeah, that is a mistake, Isaac. Good luck.
So there's nothing in here, Nick, but apart from floating nether fortresses.
I was gonna say, right, okay. We've come across this kind of scenario before, haven't we?
Yeah. So somebody though has set up like a little spawner in the nether. So like they're spawning in, I assume that's cursed earth, although I'm not sure. It looks like they've just put cursed earth down in the nether and they're just spawning in random nether mobs and pushing those towards the grinder. I have a feeling that's going to be the best way for us to do it. If we just set up our own nether mob spawner and have all the mobs, push towards the grinder with beheading. I think that's going to make our lives a lot easier.
Did not know that's how it worked, Isaac. Cursed earth in the nether spawns nether mobs. I guess it makes sense.
It does. Oh my goodness. So the gosh dang like matter overdrive things are here as well. Oh my goodness. Also, what the heck is this? Oh, someone's redone this. Excuse me? Wait. Is this base design or is this... Hold on. This is base design. Oh my goodness. Somebody has like completely covered a nether fortress in quartz. So it's all white.
Oh yeah.
So there's just a massive white nether fortress here. Oh. And then at the top of it, like in the middle, they've got their own spawner. All right. So there are multiple spawners here, by the way. They're like multiple people have set up their wither killing spawners in the nether in this fashion. So you know what, Nick? We're nothing if unoriginal. We're just going to copy what these guys did. Oh my goodness!
Excellent.
That's the best of both worlds, Nick.
Yeah, Isaac. I've done this configuration. Oh God, sorry.
Oh hello.
See, I've kind of forgot that like it's 1 between 2 here. So I've just mirrored it across all 4 banks when actually these need to be the other way around, Isaac. Yeah. So basically, these were just completely fine.
And right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I think. Well, hold on. I think you could just, if you wanted, you could just. It'll look horrible, but you could just flip them like this.
Oh no, Isaac! Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It only took like a minute. I actually hate this. Isaac, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, I'll flip them back for you then.
Don't mess with my phase 1, all right? Don't mess with my phase 1. We can't get this started though, Isaac. Let's convert this to XNet.
You go for it, man. Go
for it. Do I literally just tear this down and put XNet onto it, Isaac?
Just get rid of the item conduit and just put XNet cable there. Put the connectors there.
Okay, cool.
I like how you just said put XNet onto it, as if like XNet is just a thing that you just put onto it. Yeah. Just put the mod XNet onto that and you'll be good to go.
In that case, will it automatically round robin everything?
Yeah, so it's an option in the XNet. You can select to round robin if you'd like. You know, there's an option for priority or to XNet or to round robin.
Okay.
So you got that option there, Nick.
This is perfect. I also use chest.
Okay, I'm thinking that possibly, how in the world are we going to get soul sand, Nick?
Isaac, when in doubt, pull out your philosopher's stone. Is there any way to do it like that?
I don't think so. I think that we're going to have to... Do we have an atomic reconstructor?
Oh, maybe.
A zappy machine?
A zappy machine. I have no idea, Isaac.
Do you want to check your
atomic...
Your books?
Oh, yeah. I got a zappy machine for you.
Oh,
there you go.
Brilliant, Nick. Thank you very much indeed, Nick. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. He's got a zapping machine ready and ready to go. Because it turns out, Nick, you can use the zapping machine to turn sand into soul sand, which is actually incredibly easy.
That's very easy.
Yeah.
Isaac.
You know what? I'm not even going to bother with the redstone torch, Nick, either, that turns it off. I'm just going to throw the sand down, let it zap, and have soul sand.
That's pretty... like you're being like super like
I'm letting loose, Nick. Isaac. You know, yeah, I know, right? Just flagrantly wasting tens of redstone flux. I know. I'm just a madman, a complete and utter madman.
Oh.
All right. Do we have? So how did we get our cursed earth the first time? We got it from. Oh, you can buy a drop of evil, of course. Of course, I forget, Nick. I forget. I'm gonna buy another drop of evil. I'm gonna spend 500 coins here, Nick. I'm gonna go and set up our nether spawning wither killing setup. All right, that's what I'm gonna go work on right about now. Whilst you finish up working on this tower of doom that you've got here, I really hope, Nick, that you're gonna. I really hope that you're gonna continue this tower up and put that green top back on it when it's done.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like a little toupee, Isaac, of course.
Nick. This is not correct, you dingus.
Oh, what's up? Do I just use connectors?
Yeah, connectors, not cable.
Only connectors. Okay, so...
Only connectors. Get rid of this trash.
Okay, so I just do this.
There you go.
That's nice.
All the way up. Yeah,
and is this going to be automatic? Are these going to get filled in instantly, Isaac?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine, Nick. Your guess is as good as mine.
So
we'll find out when... I mean, you need a controller, so you have to actually set this up to work. It's not just going to work out to get like this. There's a whole
controller.
A whole
do you have those saved, Isaac?
I do.
Nice.
So here's the controller. You do need to have a power source going into that.
Okay.
So, you know, like ketchup is a power source. I think HP is a power source. Mayo is definitely a power source.
Oh, yeah.
You know, hot sauce, definitely like a high tier power source. Barbecue
and
power source.
These blue connectors carry power, right?
They can do, yeah.
Oh, amazing. So it's a one-stop shop for all your goods, Isaac.
One-stop shop for all your goods, Nick. Yeah, exactly.
Also, can they transfer fluids, Isaac?
It can, Nick. Whatever you want it to transfer, it can transfer.
It's your one-stop shop, Isaac.
It's a one-stop, non-stop shop. Shop till you drop. Oh
shop
my goodness.
Till you drop, Isaac.
So you can actually set the these sides here to both to blue/orange to in/out, as opposed to just in or out.
Oh, so we only need this side.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to have one opposite as well.
For
the other set. But yeah, you are correct. You are correct. This can be a one-stop,
raucous, Isaac.
Non-stop shop till you drop. Stop. Yeah. Okay. So put down the power. That's gonna give it power. So if you open this up, Nick, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna teach you the ways. So along the top, you've got 8 channels, right? And the channels kind of work vertically, so they work down. So for example, if you click edit channel 1, so click on the number 1.
Yeah.
You'll see you've got a box that says xnet.energy.
Yes.
You can toggle between those. It'll have like items, fluids, it'll have all logic. You can toggle for what you want it to do. So
got it.
For now, let's select energy, for example.
Sure.
And I guess if you're going to want to, you have to, first of all, set up an energy source, right? So for now, if you want to put an XNet connector onto this petrified fuel generator.
Yeah.
And connect it to the controller. Like that. Now, if you open this up, you'll see the petrified generator is there. So if you want to set channel 1 to energy and click create.
So energy, create, and I'll call it tower power.
Tower power. TP for short. Tower with two R's and then per. On mine it just said tower per. Oh, that's great. But then for now, if you click on the box underneath that one that's next to the petrified fuel generator, you can click create.
Yeah.
And then set that to where it says ints. You can change that to ext to extract. So that's going to pull power out of there. You can set the priority and the rate if you want, but for now you can just leave it empty. It'll do the max it can.
Nice.
And then on all of the other blocks, you can just click on them, click create, and then click insert. I'll make it ints.
Yeah. So create, and so I can just do that.
Yeah, you can just click the word create. You can also, once you've got one created, in the top right, you can click copy this connector to clipboard.
Oh yeah.
And then just go and click paste. It doesn't matter for this one because you're just, the click and create is just as fast. But for example, with item transfer, if you wanted to, for example, so if you go and create a new channel now in number 2, if you click on 2 and make it items, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll call it tower moolah.
Tower moolah, okay. Sure. Then you're going to want to extract from the personal EMC link.
So set create extract. Okay.
Now this one's got a couple of options. So you can have, you'll see it says single. So you can select single item stack or count. Count, I believe, does it, like you can type in how many you want it to move. So for this, you can just put stack, and have it move a stack at a time. And then next to that is the number 10. The number of ticks for each operation. So right now, it's going to do it every 10 ticks, which means every half a second. You can right-click or left-click to take that lower. I think that... Oh, no, I thought 10 was... I thought 5 was the lowest, but 10 is fine. Every twice a second is not slow by any stretch of the imagination. And then from there, you just go and you select insert on all of the blocks again.
And then just leave it at insert.
Yeah, insert is fine as it is. And then you can do the same again, create another channel for fluids, and then, extract from all of these, and then insert to where you want to go. So, like, when you're extracting from the magma crucibles, that's where the copy-paste function might come in useful. That way you don't have to click create and then change insert to extract every time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just copy-paste extract. So yeah, it's XNet is super OP, man. Like, it is so ridiculously just, like, overpowered.
This is real nice.
IMO. It's so good. So good, Nick. All right, Nick, I have set up a little rudimentary little thing here. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. A little mob farm in the nether with some cursed earth and some spawners. I could do with another advanced item collector, so I will come back and get that. A lot of zombie pigmen, Nick. We're going to have so much gold and so many zombie pigmen by the end of this. It's going to be pretty crazy. Also, there are mobs spawning that are not normal. I just got shot with a gun. So I think the way that we're getting the laser mob drops, the weapons, is I think that androids are spawning in, and then those androids are then dropping their weapons when they die. Like, I just saw a mob called, like, R6X or something spawn in.
Oh, my God.
And then shoot me on its way to dying. Like, it was a good shot, Nick, honestly.
What is going on, Isaac?
I don't know, Nick. We're being overrun by...
Really? Jesus.
Freaking little guys.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, Isaac, there's a lot of freaking magma crucibles here. I've not even upgraded them. I need to upgrade them all.
You got your work cut out for you there, bud. So I'm not going to lie. You really, made that difficult for yourself.
This is one hell of an operation, Isaac, if I do say so myself. Like, Jesus. And this is just stage 1, Isaac.
How many stages are there, Nick? How many phases?
There's 3 phases, Isaac. Sorry, phase 1, that's what I meant. There's 3 phases, Isaac. It's like the when you build a block of apartments, right? Or you build a few blocks of apartments, you do them in phases, Isaac. And then the first lot of people move in and they get really angry because there's like no internet and there's construction noise from the next phases. This is a long-term project, Isaac, to get our Dogecoin that we're saving up for, right?
Right.
Right. I really do wish the one thing that's missing is like a row or a column, like multi-paste. So you set in an entire column to do a specific thing.
See, yeah.
Yeah, that would be real nice.
In here. All right, if you're watching Mod Dev,
please make it happen.
Column pasting. There you
column
go.
pasting.
Column pasting. Oh, man. Do you reckon the word flaw, as in like, so I said the word flawless earlier and it got me thinking. Do you reckon that comes from the word flaw? Like Floor?
Yeah, because you know how like the sky is the limit, but there's no limit.
Right.
Maybe if it's flawless, there's no floor limit either.
Because like flawless usually means like not perfect, right? Do you reckon that comes from like people used to buy, like they go to find an apartment and the apartment would be great, but it didn't have a flaw, and so they were like, this is
flawless. And then the estate agent, obviously being a salesman, was like, I know, right? And then sold it to them anyway.
Yeah, do you reckon that's how that saying came to be?
Yeah. Shall we ask Google, Isaac?
I can't think of a more reasonable explanation, honestly.
I want to ask Google. Hey, Google, what's the origin of the word flawless?
According to dictionary.com, adjective, having no defects or faults, especially none that diminish the value of something. A flawless Ming dynasty.
All right, okay, Google.
Legally sound.
Be quiet. Be quiet. I don't want it. It's just telling me the. Oh, are you okay, Isaac?
I think I've crashed.
You've crashed.
Well, the server's crashed. Oh, I've been kicked. I've been kicked.
Oh, I'm still creating channels here, man.
Oh man.
Jeez. Oh, man.
I'm logging back in. This is fine.
Okay. Well, Google just told me the definition, Isaac, so I'm not happy with her. She's
that was nice of them.
She's been put in the naughty corner, Isaac. Okay.
I just died. What the heck?
What, again?
I spawned back in. I'm just dead.
Oh, no. You've been kicked again?
No. I'm still alive. I just died. Huh.
That's awful behavior.
Could I have your angel ring?
Look here, Isaac. You can have another angel ring. It's not expensive for me.
I feel like I should just make some diamond armor actually as well before I start going about, doing stuff like this.
Here you go. Here we go. Isaac. You can have another angel ring. You can't have mine. You can have another one.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
There you
go. Okay, here we go. I'm completing quests as well. Look at this. Apparently there were quests to make diamond armor, Nick. Who'd have thought?
There you go. Get some moolah off that, Isaac.
Get some cash. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you. All right. Back through to the nether yet again. Okie dokie. Hopefully my gravestone's just floating, Nick. Oh, so how's it going with phase 1, Nick? How close are we to phase 2, and what is phase 2?
Okay, so phase 1 is only obviously it's just the one side. So I'm setting all of them to have coal inserted into them now. And then I've got to set them all to extract, Isaac. And then I've got to set them to put the fluid into the display.
Yep.
Right?
This all phase 1?
Pardon?
This all phase 1?
This is phase 1, Isaac. This is phase 1. And then I've got to do the entire thing again on the other side, Isaac. So, you know what? It's going. It's going. And then phase 2 consists of just building upwards, Isaac.
What is happening here? What is going on?
Oh,
I don't understand,
man.
Nick. I don't understand. I go back. I find my grave. I shift right click on my grave. Nothing happens. I think that's lag. I don't think that's like a problem. But as I try to get my stuff back, I'm being zapped by like some kind of floating bat entity that's just zapping me over and over again. And then I finally get my stuff back, but then suddenly I'm falling through the world into the... And I'm dead. I fell out of the world. I'm just dead. With Griff,
oh, no.
I don't understand it, Nick. I don't understand it. Also, I don't understand why I keep asking you for an angel ring. I can't just pull my own out of this table.
Yeah, the good thing is, Isaac, is that we don't lose EMC. We can be thankful. We can thank our lucky stars for that.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Take 6. My flight seems a bit iffy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
wondering,
being
Isaac.
I'm being like pulled down.
Is there like one of those black holes or something, or is there some kind of vacuum system? Big old Dyson just pulling you down?
I don't think so. Okay, the spawner is working, which I guess is good. However, I see no wither skeleton skulls in the spawner. A lot of zombie pigmen, Nick. A lot of zombie pigmen. Actually, I'm thinking I might have fudged this. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder. Do you have to put? I'm wondering if the spawner has to be by a nether fortress or like over a nether fortress in order to spawn wither skeletons.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think wither skeletons spawn just anywhere in the nether, right? I think they spawn.
No,
specifically.
they do need to have specific spawners that actually spawn them.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
they don't
I've
just
got
spawn like pigmen.
All right, I got my stuff back after my deaths. Yeah, so I like this setup that I've got. These goddamn bats. So a little. Is that a wisp? I think Thorncraft wisps that are killing me.
I mean, that's
Get
what you
outta
got killed
here.
by. It's always Thorncraft, isn't it, Isaac?
I was waiting for the anger to kick
Always.
in. Like I was.
Oh man!
As soon as I said the word Thorncraft, I was waiting for just like the rage to kick in.
It's always
like-
that freaking Thorncraft. Ooh yeah.
Oh man, it's Nick's trigger word. Just like as soon as he hears it, he loses it. Just like a little part of his brain that's just like, oh, Thorncraft.
Oh man, it's triggered me. You've triggered me. Okay, Isaac. So, not the next phase, but the next part of this is I've got to upgrade all these machines. I've also got to, Isaac, can I just plug this XNet connector into the back of the task screen, even though there's already a super laminar flux duct, fluid duct even, connected to it already?
I think
Right?
that should be fine, Nick. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And I can plug it in wherever I want. Is that all right?
Yes, that is, I believe, fine. Again, I'm not
Okay.
certain, but I believe that is the way it works. We're very close, Nick. We're at 48,000 buckets of liquefacted coal. We're close to being able to claim that extra 20,000 coins, Nick. I'm hoping, judging by the size of this tower that you've got here, Nick, that by the end of today's episode, maybe we'll have completed the quest twice.
Hopefully, Isaac. I'm aligned. My hopes are aligned with yours. I guess we'll
Like
find
this
out.
first one has taken well over an hour to get us that 50,000 buckets, Nick. So whether or not yours can get like this updated setup can get us another 50,000 like in the space of a few minutes. If it can, that's the sign of a good setup you got going there, Nick. If it can't, then you're a failure. Just
Damn.
it's plain and simple. But
Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
plain and simple. So I'm abandoning the previous spawner because it's
Okay.
infested with wisps that are freaking deadly. They're like mosquitoes, but 10 times deadlier. And so
Sure.
instead, I'm just gonna go and build it again, but over the fortress this time. Okay, Nick, I think the lag is too bad for me to do this.
Are you all right, man? Like what?
It's just no. I'm so angry right now. I'm actually so mad because I'm just doing the same thing over and over again and dying every time. And it's not my fault. Like it's just the lag is insane.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit here actually on the old overworlds, man. Like, what's the TPS at, Isaac?
I typed in /forge TP. It doesn't even. It's not even doing anything.
Oh Christ!
Like it's not even showing it. Now it's loaded, but like all the mobs are stood still. Like nothing's moving. It says 20, but
Oh,
that's not
right, okay.
right. At
That
all.
can't be right.
Like I don't even know. And then for some reason I'll start falling.
Right.
What the hell is going on? And like the lag will hit, and then after a few seconds of lag, it'll unlag and I'll be dead. It'll just I'll get hit by like 85 blaze hits.
Oh no. Do you know what? It sounds like the chicken to me, Isaac, from the last series, but what like not good.
The chicken was hard to kill. Yeah, the lag is definitely bad.
tomorrow.
Okie dokie. Nick, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Oh my goodness. So it's been just shy of 24 hours, Nick, since we cut away in this episode, right? So we were experiencing a little bit of server lag, Nick, a little bit too much server lag. So we had to jump off the server for a little bit, but we're back. And if you remember, Nick, in the last part of this episode, I was trying to set up a Cursed Earth mob spawner here in the Nether, and I was like just dying repeatedly over and over and over again to all of the hostile creatures that are here. I did finally, Nick, manage to get a Cursed Earth mob spawner set up in the Nether, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be spawning like any wither skeletons whatsoever. I've turned it off right now.
So weird.
It's
the
bizarre.
wither skeleton. Oh my god. You might want to escape from there, Isaac.
Yeah, I mean,
you're getting tag teamed by like 17 blazers.
There are a lot of blazers here, Nick. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So wither skeletons were spawning all around that mob spawner, but not in the mob spawner. So you know. Feels bad, man.
Very weird,
face.
yeah. We did have the server running for like half an hour and just nothing. No wither skeletons whatsoever.
But yeah, while you've been faffing around, Isaac, freaking messing around with your little jump pads and your little mob pads, I completed phase 1, Isaac, of our money-making machine. And then, Isaac, I completed phase 2, and then I completed phase 3 as well. So take your ass, Isaac.
Goodness, you can't even see the top of it from here. Oh my goodness.
Take your ass to the top, Isaac. It's pretty actually wait, don't take your ass there yet. Come down to the bottom, Isaac. Come over here.
We need one of those. We need one of those RF Tools elevators, Nick, that takes us all the way to the top. You know.
Right, you ready?
Boy.
Are you ready?
Okay, you gotta claim this.
All right, there you go.
You went to 7,000 instantly. Oh my goodness!
The reason it does that, which is quite nice, is because those superlaminar fluid ducts get pressurized when it's offline.
Right.
So they just hold excess, but you can see here that.
I assume that 7,000 is that not like what's like stored in the machines when it's full, maybe?
Oh, maybe it is what's stored in the machines, Isaac. I have no idea. All I know, Isaac, is that it's quite fast.
It's going up by like more than 100 a second, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Here's what I did, Isaac. Here's my setup. So if you have a look here, I completely saturated my personal EMC link and my power generator. So I've got many personal EMC links, Isaac, all hooked up, taking pulverized coal out. I also have a lot of petrified fuel generators, Isaac, that are generating power because I think the total requirement is like 500,000 redstone flux per tick for this entire system. It's quite a lot because it's like 170, which is the height, times 4, which is the amount per column, times 750, which is the required per tick. So a lot of power was required.
Yeah, like I see these here and not backing up at all. Like the power is being instantly generated, then instantly being sent away. Oh my goodness.
The next phase, or the next thing I did was, you were actually correct about these connectors being able to do 5 ticks per operation. It's just because they weren't the advanced connectors, they were the regular connectors.
Oh, I see.
So I upgraded all of the connectors to advanced connectors, and they also can throughput more redstone flux per tick, 100,000 rather than 10,000, which makes them, you know, be useful and able to take advantage of these petrified fuel generators. Unfortunately, the liquid throughput only got increased from 1,000 to 5,000, which means that for 5 buckets per second still wouldn't be enough to put into the quest display, so I left the fluid ducts there. And then the next bit, Isaac, was I was messing around, right, with these freaking things, and changing the configurations of these magma crucibles was a disaster, right? So after I built like that first phase that we saw previously, before we cut over, I thought there must be a better way of doing this. So I did a bit of Googling, and it turns out you can get this thing here called a red print. And if I
is it like a blueprint?
Yeah, exactly. So if I put a magma crucible down here, I can take this red print and just go and right click onto a machine.
Oh, so you can copy and paste the configuration.
But here's the thing that's better than that, Isaac. If I put this into my armor slot, any machine that I put down automatically takes the form of the red print.
Would you look at that?
Amazing.
You get a little click as well every time. Oh, that's brilliant, Nick.
Really
that is
good.
fantastic.
Really good.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
So yeah, I built this, Isaac, up to build height, and it's pretty fast. And if you look inside this XNet controller, the scroll wheel is like tiny, and you've got to just blast it. That was quite
look at
fun.
that.
There was a few YouTube videos
goodness.
that I put on in the background to that. It was good, man. It was real good.
Jeez. I mean, thinking about it, Nick, we're almost at 50,000, so that is very, very quick. Indeed,
It is nice
which
and
I
fast.
love. I do think you probably could have used XNet for fluid transfer.
Yeah.
Because you're definitely not inputting, like, did you say it's 5,000 per 5 ticks?
It's 5,000 millibuckets per tick, I think. So
Let's have a look. Insert. Where's the screen?
You got to create a new fluid channel and then have a look.
Oh, yes, of course. New fluid channel, fluid, create. Because I think it's insert, and then number of, also it is per tick, and then it's up to 5,000, you say. I mean, that is, I don't think this is taking in more than 5,000. If it's 5,000 per, it's 5,000 per second, not per tick, right? Because it's 5,000 per 20 ticks.
Right, but that's still 5,000 millibuckets, right? But this is measuring in buckets.
Oh, right, so it's 5 buckets per second.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
right, this is like 100 buckets per... Right, I see,
exactly.
Nick, you are correct. Okie dokie, that makes a lot of sense.
So it still couldn't keep up, so...
Right.
Yeah, that's why I kept that. One more order of business, Isaac. My current EMC value is 17.45p, Isaac. Because if you follow me, I thought if I'm going to be messing around on this server, I might as well have some minions doing some work for me, right? So if you come round to the other side, welcome, Isaac, to my little...
Jesus Christ!
Of Mark 15 power flowers.
I don't know if you saw a minute ago. I picked up the bonsai pot that was on the main island. Right, there was one sitting like over here, right down by the transmutation table. It was just sitting like right here, and I was like, do I want to? Like, I was thinking that's probably Nick's. You know, I probably don't want to pick that up because you know Nick's probably gonna have no EMC being generated if I pick that up, so I can make some more. But I didn't, Nick. I picked it up and I generated 4 more, and I felt real bad about it. And then this freaking guy is just flexing on me like it's no one's business.
That's cute, Isaac. That's cute.
What is this location, Nick? Like what?
Listen, right, I'm taking advantage of verticality, Isaac. It's fine. I did actually, before this, your entire downstairs room was filled with these, so I thought I'd be nice and remove them. But here you go, Isaac.
Goodness.
So I did upgrade to Mark 15. There's a stack.
19.45 G per second.
It's pretty nice.
Goodness.
So, yeah, my current throughput is 5T per second. So it's quite high.
How much do you have, did you say?
17.35p. So I'm a third the way
to the final
flower pot. But the way you make that is a bit different. You can't do it by upgrading these flower pots through making a new type of matter. You've got to make, you know, those like omega stars.
Oh yeah, I see.
You got to make the best
final
version
star
of that.
shard,
Yeah.
right? I see. That makes sense. Oh my goodness! But
we'll
so you've just obliterated like end game EMC. You just jumped like my EMC value here goes from 11 point. Well, it goes from like let's see if it lowers itself down here. It goes from 300 million a second with these measly Mark 11 bonsai pots I've got here. I put down one of these and it just shoots up to 10 G per second. It's like
it's pretty good, Isaac. It's pretty
insane.
good.
Oh my goodness. So this just goes all the way up, eh? Just like right.
It goes up to 255, Isaac, because the 256th will be used to put the rest of the roof on. You know, the little toupee. That bit's not been done yet, but you bet your ass it will be done.
Oh man, so you're gonna build the tower that goes all the way up and then have that little green roof on the top. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
it's quite a drop down there, man. And as you said, Isaac, this is quite asymmetrical, so it only takes up one tower, but I have plans, don't you worry. I got plans to make it non-asymmetrical, Isaac. Not actually by building more of these magma crucibles, but just by, you know, a bit of ingenuity.
Right.
So yeah,
it's quite amazing that these ones up here are actually working at full speed, right? Like the fact that these are actually doing their thing is kind of crazy.
Yeah, so I basically built them all, and then when I saw that a lot of them weren't working, I saw that they were bottlenecks both by receiving coal and by power, so I just dumped more power generators and coal generators
right
down.
And more EMC links, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and then,
if we took a couple of layers off the top here, Nick, what we could do is we could have that open blocks elevator take you up through the middle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a 3x3. You can have just a one wide that brings you all the way up. As long as you have an elevator at the bottom and at the top, yeah, you could just ride up through the middle to get to the top bit here. That could be pretty cool.
Exactly. To the lookout spot, Isaac, where you can't see anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't really look out for much.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I think we're going to get some gale force winds like up at that wild up on the
earthquake-proof building, this, Isaac. This is completely rigid. Completely rigid.
I'm going to say, you have to get some, like, you know, freaking carbon nanofiber tubes or something to keep that structure integral like that. Like the structural integrity of this thing is insane. Like you would think that would just bend and fall right over, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
like,
man.
Oh my
hey, Isaac,
goodness.
do you want to claim 20 grand? You go for it, man.
Oh man, I claimed it just a second ago. I will claim this one as well. Yeah, why not?
Because
here we go. Boom.
yeah, my current bank balance is 602,000 Peace coins.
Oh wow!
I've been, you know, shaming and
claiming these.
Isaac.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible, Nick. That is incredible. So you have what it takes to purchase one of the high tier items if you want. You could grab yourself a creative energy source. You could grab yourself an acceleration one, or watch your flowing time. Any of those, Nick, are yours for the taking. I am thinking, Nick, that if you did get a watch of flowing time, we could probably make this faster.
Yeah,
you know,
it could be a thing. And you know
like
what, Isaac? It's a reinvestment.
It is. Like if we, instead of well, it depends how we want to do it, but if we didn't put the elevator in the middle, you could just put watches of flowing time periodically throughout the tower inside and have them just like boost the speed of the magma crucibles around them. Yeah,
serious
increasing our
coinage,
coinage.
Isaac.
Eventually, Nick, this is just going to be a hassle. Right? Like every couple of minutes, we're going to be pressing E, going to the quest book, claiming 20,000 coins. Like, oh my goodness.
Terrible.
Flipping heck. Well, Nick, I think that is as good a place as any to wrap up for today. I didn't get my root spawner up and running, unfortunately, but next time we'll come back. We'll see about getting a decent supply of wither skeleton skulls. Once we have those, Nick, it shouldn't be too difficult to get this root spawner up and running. And then once we have the root spawner up and running, we should be able to easily farm wither skeletons and also withers to try and get some of those endgame loot chests to hopefully get some of that nice endgame loot, and also just, I guess, keep claiming the cash and maybe buying some expensive stuff from the store as well. Holy heck.
We'll see you then.
For now, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like, give it a sub out, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos come out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!